every day, one by one, I'm gonna try every recipe of Laura, starting from the very beginning. Come, join me on my challenge. Let's go! Hi everyone! My name is Ruta and welcome to the 112th day of my challenge, where I'm gonna try a recipe which sounds so fancy and which will be so fancy actually. It's spaghetti alla Puttanesca. This is one of the recipes I've skipped before because I couldn't find a bunch of ingredients, and today I'm gonna use capers and anchovy fillets, which I brought from Lithuania. I'm gonna use crushed tomatoes, which I brought from Turkey. The only thing I couldn't find, which normally I always can find here, are black olives, which I'm supposed to have. Instead, I will use roughly chopped black olives, which in my book it's even fancier because they were already pitted and chopped, and normally I just buy, well, not pitted olives. I pit them myself and then chop however I want, so that's kind of funny because that's even fancier, isn't it, really? So anyways, I will use those olives, and as if it's not enough of fanciness, I found fresh basil. I think it's the first fresh basil here this year, and it has like these teeny tiny leaves, but it's fresh, so I don't know. Today's dinner will be so fancy. So let's go over the ingredients and let's get started. We're gonna need 250 grams of spaghetti, 800 grams of crushed tomatoes, 2 anchovy fillets, 3 cloves of garlic sliced, 2 tablespoons of capers, 60 grams of roughly chopped olives, 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil, a nice pinch of hot pepper flakes, a few leaves of fresh basil, and salt and pepper. You want to start by bringing a large pot full of water to boil. Give it a nice sprinkling of salt because you want it to be ready for the pasta once you are ready to add it in, which will be in no time at all. So once that's ready, take a large skillet, add the olive oil, the garlic, and the anchovy fillets, and preheat everything over medium-high heat. And cook together for about 3 minutes until the anchovy fully melts and the garlic starts developing some color. Okay, and now I'll add in the hot pepper flakes, and by the way, I honestly didn't believe it will melt, but look, the anchovy fillet totally melted. And now I will add almost all of the rest of the ingredients: crushed tomatoes, olives, and the capers. Turn the heat up to high, give it a nice stir, and cook for 10 minutes. And at the same time, you want to add in your pasta to the water and cook it al dente, which basically means a couple of minutes less than what the instruction says. Okay, 10 minutes have passed. I will reduce the heat just a tiny bit because it splashes like crazy. My spaghetti is ready as well, so at this point you want to taste it for salt and pepper, but as always, as I don't want to ruin the surprise, I'm gonna eyeball it. I'm gonna season it a little bit with salt and pepper, then I'm gonna add in the basil leaves, the spaghetti, toss everything around, and voila! Again, trying to eat spaghetti on camera gracefully. Has that ever happened in the history of eating spaghetti in the public or in front of camera, in my case? I think not. By the way, somewhere towards the end of the mixing, I realized that it would have been so much easier if I just put spaghetti back into the pot together with the sauce and mix there, because it was a bit hard to mix in the pan, but oh man. Let's try to roll a little bit over. Oh, it's even maybe doable. Okay, I will take a little bit of caper so I have everything, but it smells good. It's a bit hot though. I did pretty good, I think, as far as eating spaghetti. It's really tomatoey. Actually, when I was mixing, I was thinking that that feels like a lot of tomatoes. I feel like I could mix like the whole pack of spaghetti in that, but I don't know. It's not runny though. Maybe it is. Who am I to judge, right? But it's really, really tomatoey. I don't feel the anchovies at all. I didn't even realize the caper. I took the caper, didn't I? I didn't realize. I totally feel just like really, really, really tomatoey sauce. Wait, I have to try again a little bit, because I didn't feel anything else. Can be tomatoes too potent? I mean, like some brands more than the others. It's the way that I don't really enjoy the tomato sauce. Okay, I have another bite assembled. I don't get it. I really just feel the tomato. I love anchovies, so maybe I should try and put more of it. Maybe then I will feel it more. And maybe I should try and mix more spaghetti with the sauce. Then the sauce would distribute a little bit more. I don't know. Should it taste like just tomato sauce? Well, I shouldn't think on camera. I totally cannot decide, but I will go and try it a little bit more so that I could understand, because I clearly cannot now. So if you want, go and check the original recipe by Laura there. The written one is in the description box down below. If you like tomatoey sauces, then, well, it kind of reminds marinara. Yeah. So you will really enjoy this. I don't feel anchovy at all, honestly. I really need to go and do this a little bit more tasting. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in a day. Bye!